Hey, happy 4th of July, everybody. Now, for those of you who have actually taken college history and not the sugared up, watered down version of high school history that they offer us in high school and junior high, have you ever wondered why the religious right and the right wing Republican Party and the Tea Party say that America is a Christian nation when it's actually not? I've always wondered that myself. As someone who's actually taken a few college courses on United States history and not the watered down, sugar coated version, I am here to tell you that the United States was not founded upon Christianity. As a matter of fact, it these it was the founding fathers were actually a bunch of white guys who were slave owners who weren't thinking about the equal rights of African Americans, women, or even gay people at that time. As a matter of fact, many religious rights activists have attempted to rewrite history, asserting that the United States government was derived from a Christian foundation. Once again, bullshit. And they also claim that our founding fathers were originally aimed for a Christian nation. Once again, bullshit. Most of them were deists. Now, here, I found something online. Here it says the United States Constitution serves as the law of the land for America and indicates the intent of our founding fathers. The Constitution forms a secular document, not a religious document. There's a difference between religious and secular. Now, this is a secular document. And nowhere does it appeal to God, Christianity, Jesus, or any supreme being, mind you. Now, for those that think the date of the contradiction, for those that think that the date of the Constitution contradicts the last sentence of this little thing, I would suggest that you click on the link below, check it out for yourself. Now, the U.S. government derives from people, not God, is clearly states as a preamble, we the people of the United States in order to form a more perfect union. The omission of God in the Constitution did not come out of forgetfulness, but rather out of the founding fathers' purposeful intentions to keep the government separate from religion. That's right. They wanted to keep the government separate from religion. Now, there are 5 reasons why America is not and has never been a Christian nation. Now, number 1, the text of the Constitution does not say the United States is a Christian nation. If a Christian nation had been the intent of the founders, they would have put that in the Constitution, don't you think? Now, they would have put that in front and center. Now, yet the text in the Constitution contains no references to God, Jesus Christ, or Christianity. That document does not state that our country is officially a Christian nation. Yeah, sorry about that. Now, another reason our country is not a Christian nation. Now, if this page will... Okay, good. It's done. And number 2, our founders' beliefs would not have led them to support the Christian nation idea because, well, they were deist once again. Key founders such as James Madison and Thomas Jefferson opposed mixing church and state. Yes, that is true. They did oppose that. And also, if they were alive today, I think they would have never supported an officially Christian nation because they would have thought that was bullshit too. Jefferson and Madison came into this opposition in 2 ways. First, they were well versed in history and understood how officially Christian governments of Europe had crushed human freedom. Moreover, they knew about the constant religious wars among the rival factions of Christianity. Second, they had witnessed religious oppression in the colonies firsthand. A third reason is that a third reason why America will never be a Christian nation and never was a Christian nation is number 3, the key founders were not conservative Christians and likely would not have supported an officially Christian nation. To hear the religious right tell it, sorry, I have to laugh, a man such as George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, and James Madison were all 18th century versions of Jerry Falwell in powdered wigs and stockings. Once again, bullshit. The religious writings of many prominent founders sound odd to today's ears, but these works reflect actual deism. These works actually reflect deism. Now, deism, if you want to know what that is, that's a theological system where it's fallen out of favor. Deists believed in God, but didn't necessarily see him as active in human affairs. The God of the deist was a God of first cause, so he set things in motion, and then he stepped back. And let's see, another reason why America will never be a Christian nation. Now, if this page will refresh, which it did. Let's see here. Reason number 4. Shortly after the Constitution was ratified, conservative ministers attacked it because it lacked references to Christianity. Oh, sounds like somebody got butthurt there. Ministers of the founding period knew that the Constitution didn't declare the United States officially Christian, and it really pissed them off. In 1793, just 5 years after the Constitution was ratified, the Reverend John M. Mason of New York attacked that document in a sermon. Mason called the lack of references to God and Christianity an omission in which no pretext can palliate. He predicted that an angry God would overturn its foundations, the fabric we have been rearing, and crush us to atoms in the wreck. Okay, sounds like they were the WBC of the day. And also, apparently, a lot of conservative pastors started whining and bitching and jumping on the bandwagon well into the 19th century. And some of them even said in 1811, as Reverend Samuel Austin claimed that the Constitution is entirely disconnected from Christianity. He claimed that this one capital defect will lead inevitably to its destruction. And now for the 5th reason. During the post-Civil War period, a band of politically powerful pastors tried to repeatedly amend the U.S. Constitution to add references to Jesus Christ and Christianity. Now, why would they do that? Makes me curious. They say 19th century ministers knew that the Constitution was secular, which they did not like, and that the nation was not officially Christian. They sought to remedy that through an amendment that would have to be rewritten to the preamble of the Constitution. And apparently it was led by the NRA, which was around for quite a while. But if you want more information on that, you can click some of the links that I have included in this video. And also, there also just seems to be this whole thing that our founding fathers were Christians. No, a lot of them were not Christians. A lot of them were actually deists. And once again, if the U.S. is founded on the Christian religion, the Constitution would clearly say so, but it does not. Nowhere does the Constitution say the United States is a Christian nation or anything even close to that. Once again, the words Jesus Christ, Christianity, Bible, Creator, Divine, and God are never mentioned in the Constitution. Not even once. And nowhere in the Constitution is it even mentioned except in exclusionary terms. When the founders wrote this nation's Constitution, they specified that No religious text shall ever be required as a qualification to any office or public trust under the United States. And that's Article 6, Section 3. This provision was radical in its day, giving equal citizenship to believers and non-believers alike. They wanted to ensure that no religion could make the claim of being the official national religion, such as England did. As a matter of fact, you're going to find this really interesting. In 1796, the treaty with Tripoli states that the United States was not in any sense founded on the Christian religion, and that it was not an idle statement meant to satisfy Muslims, but they believed it and meant it. This treaty was written under the presidency of George Washington and signed under the presidency of John Adams. This is Article 11. This is Article 11, where it clearly states, as the government of the United States of America is not in any faith founded on the Christian religion, it is in itself no character or enmity against the laws, religion, or tranquility of Mussulmen. As the faiths ever encountered in any war or act of hostility against any Mohammedan nation, it is declared by the parties that no pretext erring from religious opinions shall ever produce an interruption of the harmony existing between two countries. Wow. And also, once again, none of the founding fathers were atheists. Once again, most of the founders were deists. And yes, there were a few Christian men among the creators, but just as Congress removed Jefferson's words that condemned the practice of slavery in the colonies, they also altered his wording regarding equal rights. His original wording, all men are created equal and independent. From that equal creation, they derive rights that are inherent and inalienable. Congress changed that phrase, increasing its religious overtones. All men are created equal. They are all endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights. But we are not governed by the Declaration of Independence, ladies and gentlemen. It's only a historical document, not a constitutional one. So hopefully that is some food for thought for today. Hopefully that's something for you to be thinking about when you're lighting off your fireworks and enjoying your picnics with your loved ones. So I'm Alexandra Paris signing off, and happy 4th of July. Peace out.